Ain't nobody on there yet.
See you on the. Arrow popped up.
Everybody.
Popped up.
Miss Bougie, Aaron, what's up?
What? Y'all going? No.
So, what up? Y'all know I came out here to film. And I'm going to take this opportunity to do what other niggas can't do. So I seen everybody talking about unity and this and this. So since they all uniting against me, how about I come to talk to the man that everybody hates on the internet? And you got two of the most hated people on the internet right now. Talk about it all. That's crazy. You got the two most people that's hated on the internet. People hate the dream thing because they say, you talk to Larry. People hate Larry because they say, he not for Kels. But I got a question to ask every last one of you.
That's what they say.
You know, that's what they say. But I got a question to ask every last one of you. Since I'm already labeled Team Truth, so I'm Team Truth. So here's what I'm going to say. Y'all know I'm under a 30-day gag order.
30 days.
So I can't go in the way I want to.
Hot 30.
But what I'm going to say is this. You seen people come in, mess up what was going on. Before all of that, it always Truth versus Dana J and the firm and whoever else I named, right? But then you start saying people being named in indictments and in rebuttals. But you never seen Team Truth or Dana J or Dream Team or MVPs or the firm and none of these motions. So what happens is we get labeled. We federal agents. We are informants. Dana J is an agent, y'all. Well, shit, if I'm an agent, the federal government got to pay me. But, like I say, we going to talk about it all. So, when most people thought that, it'll never happen. It'll fucking happen. It'll never happen. You got one king that's for robbery. That's in Vegas on a whole nother agenda that took a whole nother time to come out and sit face to face with this man. Now, with nobody else. Right. Can I ain't gonna front? But the hospitality was him. So now when this motherfucker comes to Atlanta, I gotta roll the red carpet out for him. Because he rolled it out for me. He had some steaks that's about the size of my head. Shrimp was off the hook. The food, everything was good. But our whole agenda is this right here. Too much BS has been going on social media. And now it's at the point where I want to hurt people. And I got too much to lose.
You want to hurt people.
And it's weird because no matter what I go through, right? It wasn't the so-called Team Kel side that said, nah, we ain't going to let this happen. Team Kel's was trying to persecute.
Persecute who?
But, you know, I ain't going to take up too much more of your time. You know what I mean? Because me and the guy right here. I'm right here. Man, go ahead. What up? Yo.
Team Truth.
Oh yeah, we Team Truth now.
Hey man,
That's
listen.
what they want to tell
Hey,
everybody.
man,
Hey,
hey.
Team Truth.
Hey, no man, listen. We all grown. All that other shit's stupid. Seeing it showing up in indictments, you seeing it showing up in motions.
Who showed up in
That
the
shit's
motion?
stupid. I'm challenging this brother to
Who showed up in
let
the
them people say
motion?
what they gonna say, do what they gonna do, and we gonna get it. It's gonna happen in
Happen in
this
court.
backyard. It's not gonna happen at your apartment on your live. Let that shit go.
Just let everything go. Let it go.
I don't know, man. We having a good ass time.
The Mentee
You know
in
what I mean? Hey,
the rat.
Team Truth. We out here.
But they said I was fat. Man, we gotta put something together. But they said I was fat.
Hey, they ain't fat.
Well, he having a good old time with the man in the motion.
Somebody heard get you out of here. They keep walking to the door and shit. But no, man, like, you know, like we pretty tight knit out here. I don't put none of them on camera, but you see how many it is. Yeah, you know, pretty tight knit. Man, he good. He good with me. I told y'all that. He good with me. He got worried about nothing. He good with me.
It's gonna be more motions to come.
Going back, this and that, all that.
So I'm gonna say this. So we're gonna talk about some things real quick.
What you gonna
I'm
talk
trying
about?
to see if we can if we set it up like fireplace. How you want to do?
How y'all gonna do
Hell
it?
no, my phone is off.
How y'all finna do it?
How you want to do it? Give them that Roman stick. Shit, we can just pass it along. We can ask questions, pass it along.
Shit, after this visit, boy, book them got
So
new computers and chairs and everything.
Approximately today, 2 years ago, today, this man came on with a screen match. I ain't like him.
You ain't like him.
I wanted to fight him.
You want to fight him.
Because I hate that shit. That scream shit. That shit got to me. And then it was more so, he was like, fuck Rob, this and this. And I'm like, nah. But his whole stance was...
This nigga took gifts from the man in the motion.
that was hurting.
It took gifts and everything. Accessory to conspiracy.
That's her, which is Robert Kelly.
That was hush hush gifts.
So that made us butt heads.
Those were called hush hush gifts.
But at the end of the day, the lies, the taintness, all this Dana J agent, Dana J Team Truth, and we're gonna clear up everything. Y'all can ask whatever questions.
Clear it up, then. Clear it up.
But as we talk, and you're gonna see the dialogue, whereas that his stance is
Kelly while right. Like they will put that shit on the big ass 90-inch TV. They will put that shit on and be looking at me like what? They was just in there arguing like who could be R. Kelly in the verses. You know what I mean? Like
can't nobody beat him.
It's universal. It goes across the country. Like people, like when people don't agree with you, we're talking about family. You know what I mean? Like they will fucking put R. Kelly on the screens. Like they will argue with me. Like my nieces will come out here and get in this conversation and argue with me until 5 o'clock in the morning. It'll be worse than with me and you argue. It will go there. You know what I mean? But one thing I already liked about you was I have a family. You don't want to take me away from my family. You never bought up my family. You never bought up my kid. You just did it. There's certain things you just never did. And there's certain things I never did. I don't know what to this day, if somebody was to bring your kid in this house right now, I wouldn't know what they look like. I just wouldn't. I never went to go look. That's not in the stockpile. When you talk to me on the phone, there's not a recording of me fucking recording you vocally. It's not.
But he sure got some hush gifts.
It's not about we all gonna have our disagreements. We are. We are.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But it's a certain way that you carry yourself, I think, throughout this. You know what I mean? Because some of this shit, somebody gonna get hurt. Somebody gonna get hurt.
Nobody get hurt. Somebody getting put in motion. Ain't nobody getting hurt.
creeping into my Chicago real life. You know what I mean? And I got a lot of people that love me. You know what I mean? That love me. I did great things. Like, I did great in the city of Chicago. I did great. I didn't leave this honorably. I don't owe nobody no money. I can go to my hood. You know what I mean? I can show up at shit. But I got people that contact me. I got people in Atlanta that lived in Chicago when I was there, and they knew I cursed. I fucking did a lot of great things for people. You know? So, I don't know. Like, no. This, ain't nobody saying I'm bad. It's just, I'm glad to this. Like I really said, we drinking, we eating good, like, and we talk. If it wasn't for the audience, like, and we talking more kids. We got on this line. Hell no, not one time. 19 anything, but I'm gonna say this. Even with Dan Donnelly's response today, that right there made me look at this situation a little differently. I can keep going back and forth, but I said it once before, and before I fuck up, right. Just. Oh, before I fuck up Rob's case, I'll walk away from it. And I ain't walking away from it, so that means I'm not gonna fuck up. But when you look at what came up today, she pretty much put people that were doing things on notice. And it's not me. I've seen comments. I mean, I did was shook my head. Because these comments are people who are blindsided by what's really going on. A sequestered jury, that's not normal. So when people get on, a sequestered jury is not normal, especially for an R&B artist. That's normal. You know, a sequestered jury was supposed to be is what Al Capone should have got. Because Al Capone had the capabilities of getting your head bust open at court. As soon as you walk in that door, and your head might get smashed. So Robert is not an Al Capone. And I see people talking like Robert talks to them and this and this. Yo, Sharon Wimbush put out a letter 3 weeks ago. And today, verbatim, it came back out again by another part. I just want people, and this is my stance, I want people to stop fucking this case up. And if you want to fight for Robert right? That's what I'm saying. I don't got time to keep going back and forth because my ADHD.
I'm going to stop that right there. And I will share that link of where that video came from in my on my community page. Y'all could go and watch the whole video. Pretty interesting. However, some of us saw this a long time ago. I don't know who posted this. Some MA somebody or something, right? But when he says that he just wants people to stop fucking this case up, it behooves me that he didn't address the snake in the bush, but he had snake. He had steak with the snake right there, sitting right beside him. Now, I don't know what new breed this is right here, but when you are claiming to be the mentee or the godson of an R&B singer, Mr. Robert Sylvester Kelly, I can't even fathom what the hell he would think that his mentee had steak with the snake who landed himself somehow miraculously from somebody in a goddamn motion, claiming to be an informant. Now, I just can't understand that, y'all. It's way over my head and above my pay grade right now. This here shit is way above my pay grade. I can't understand how Mr. Kelly would be happy with this, knowing that the person that claims that knows him and helped set up a defense fund on behalf of him addressed everybody else about being the reason of his case being effed up. When the reason that Mr. Kelly's case was effed up, he's sitting right next beside him having a seasonal stay. Somebody is going to have to explain this to me because it's above my pay grade. Now, if I have to guesstimate on it, and that ain't a word, it just sounds good. Did he inform it on Drunken Larry, and Drunken Larry snoozed and lost? Or was Drunken Larry informing in on him? And and the Bookham boy snoozed and lose. Now, we saw or we heard about all the gifting that Drunken Larry had done to him. Book. Was those hush gifts? What kind of gifts were those? I'm just saying, new chair, new computer, and camera, back slide, back screen, and all this shit. I'm just saying, that's just my thought of processing on what I'm seeing. That's it, that's all. But this shit is hilarious. So now it's back to arguing about a defense fund. Here we go again. There's a solution to this shit. You have Mr. Canick that took over, which is where the whatever monies y'all people donated to, if it was for Mr. Kelly and being overseen by a government, Mr. Canick would be a person to address whether if he received a dime. If the money stopped at Doug Anton and it didn't go anywhere and it's still sitting in a reserve somewhere that the government is overseeing, which I can't understand how the government, who is after Mr. Robert Sylvester Kelly, would be overseeing it. If they overseeing it, then you best believe they probably been getting them some chunks out of it too. I'm just saying, because they not for him. So why would some people that is not for him overseas that, even though I understand what the reserves are, but you don't know, what reserves, like where? I'm just saying. But Jennifer Bonjean, and I believe in due time, since this is one of the hot topics pertaining to finance for Mr. Kelly, I'm sure it's nothing for her to get to the bottom of it. She can go and question this attorney, Doug Anton, who seems to left the scene. He came out here as if he was really finna do the damn thing as well for Mr. Robert Sylvester Kelly. But somehow there is a reason, and only a person that would know that reason would be Mr. Kelly or himself, as to why was Doug Anton, discontinued off of his case. Where is it? Well, what is he doing? Where did this alleged defense money go? The $300 that Bookham says that was in there, because they said it wasn't no 20,000 and all that stuff. I don't know. I don't get involved in the money transactions thing, because I didn't have a dime in it. My money was going where it was supposed to go. As they said, Mr. Kelly can do whatever the hell he wanted to do with it. Period, point blank. There wouldn't have been no confusion had everybody just left it that away. If he wanted to pull the money out and piss on it, that was Mr. Kelly's problem. But what happened was all of this damn entanglement for everybody that wanted to do something that they felt was better than what the other person was doing. So it became a big entanglement. This shit is not hard to solve. Y'all just got to give Jennifer Bungie some time. Now, she done got two people, the biggest attention out here to start looking at. Drunken Larry and Tasha K. And let her do her magical work, and it's one by one. If it takes forever, I think she gonna get the job done. Woo, you right, woo, child. I'm just saying, y'all. But here's another thing that I wanted to mention. Like I said, I ain't got no business in no goddamn defense fund fucking bullshit. I ain't give a shit about that shit or the dollar fucking none of that shit. That shit went right over my damn head because number one, I don't believe in third or second party people. I don't believe in passing any of my goddamn money for another nigga to handle when I can do it my goddamn self. That was absolutely a no-no. And I don't understand how the human people couldn't even decipher that when you goddamn it going and paying your bills. You gonna give $500 to John and Barry and Dick walking down the street and say, hey, drop this off at the nearest electric company and trust that shit? Then use the goddamn food. My money goes from one hand to the fact of the main source that it's supposed to go to. Then I don't have a problem. I don't have a fuss. But this is what behooves me again. If they feel, I'm talking about Bookham and the Levi's and things like that, and Doug Gets, all right. If they feel that you have done absolutely right and there is nothing that went wrong, there should be nothing that caused any anger. A person that knows that it was done right, it went to where it was supposed to go, a person like that sits back and be laughing. You guys are fool. But when you bring amongst that anger and that type of defense, something ain't quite right. There's no need to defend something that's right with anger. It's not. There's no need to do so. Now, if there's some shakiness or whatever, and I get it, the anger or the bitter because people are saying that, oh, well, no, you stole it and you stole it. Okay, have that anger towards an individual about what they're claiming. But if you think that your organization of what you did was right, man, I'll be sitting back laughing my ass off, but they don't. They come with vengeance. They come with, I'm going to beat you up and I want to kill you and I want to throw you in the dungeon or in the well and all this shit. And I'm like, what? For behind all of this shit, what's going on, everybody in the chat? I just want to play y'all that little part because I can't understand it. And I know that there's a lot of people that may understand it as the way Bookham tried to explain it to you all. He was out doing a filming and he thought that he just, stop on by to show y'all that two people can have an intellectual conversation about what's going on. But at the end of the day, when you ride with who you say you riding with, you have to fall back on some shit like that until the end of the road has neared. The end of the road. Now, I'm sitting here like, oh, Lord, nigga, you should feel real bad. You sat there and said, ain't none of us in the motions. Ain't none of us in the motions. And here we are, months later, down the road, and the boy you sat with, ate steak with, is in emotion. That's why you can't talk too damn soon. He felt, in my opinion, very comfortable with Drunken Larry. He felt very comfortable with Drunken Larry being on the outside of putting out information or helping with information or doing whatever it is that he done to bring out this awareness nationally of calling his mentee a goddamn monster. And he wanted to fight every single body else. But he ain't got no dukes up for this nigga. He wanted to go to the supper table. He wasn't no anger. He said it on the screen. Oh, I fuck. Oh, Angelo up. I fuck and fuck this. And I'm like, but that picture looks different to me. Now, I hear him talking about whoever this Sean Harris man is, right? And he would have fucked him up if you would have bust a move and all of this stuff and woo-woo and wah-wah. And mind you, it wasn't Sean Harris on a screen that the public saw bring out all of this information and call Mr. Kelly a monster. It was the Drunken Larry man. But you would rather fight Sean Harris and beat him up all because of the investigation of a goddamn defense fund. But you rather go have the steak with the snake over there, and he the one, if you ask me, did the most goddamn hurt towards Mr. Kelly. Not no goddamn defense fund of Mr. Harris probing into to see what was going on with it. Y'all need to make this shit make sense. Because this shit right here is out my goddamn pay grade. This shit is crazy. I gotta repeat that. How you want to fight the nigga who is probing in to see if a defense fund was right or if whatever the case, stolen out of whoever did what. But you don't have the same demeanor for the nigga who put out the most goddamn information and called your mentee a fucking pedophile. I don't understand that shit. It behooves me. It behooves me. They were down there laughing and everything. If anything, your ass should have been swinging down there while you're going to do your girly movie and goddamn it duked it up with this nigga for fucking up your goddamn mentee. But no, we went to go have intellectual steak conversations. But I'm gonna fuck this nigga up over here for probing into this goddamn defense fund. What the fuck? The fuck? That's some backward ass shit, y'all. That's some backward ass shit. I ain't finna be mad at no nigga probing in a defense fund. Because if I know that defense fund was done right and it was for Mr. Khaled, ain't no need of me trying to attack that nigga. Go ahead, fall on your face because I know it's right. But we know over here to the right that this nigga called Mr. Kelly all type of goddamn names, and Jennifer Bunjean has put in a fucking motion pretty much of how he got off with leniency on his sentence, and you still not mad at that nigga. You still not mad at that nigga. You still, oh, well, I'm gonna visit you next week, Drunken Larry. Huh? The fuck? Drunken Larry played the fuck out of all of them, and they thought that they was playing the fuck out of him. Some of them, you know, played the fuck out of Drunken Larry too. That's just the way I see the shit. That's just the way I see it. But all of them thought they was outsmarting each other. But Jennifer Bunjean gonna get down to the wire of it. Y'all, like y'all say, ain't shit gone. It's all in those clouds. And she don't need your defense fund, because I think she riding for Mr. Kelly, whether if it's another penny from the fucking whale. I believe she gonna ride, she gonna ride this rodeo out. She gonna ride it out. She gonna connect all you motherfucker messages together, all through the tap wiring up in the sky. She gonna get all y'all shit, every last one, because that's the only way to narrow this shit down on the behalf of what a lot of people has interjected themselves in to throw this case off. This boy done blame Mr. Kelly's case on everybody up under the moon. Now it's Mr. Harris and Mr. Don Russell, and then it was this, it's the sisters, and then now it's this person, it's Dr. Rogers, it's this person, it's this person. Who the hell is it? Stop trying to throw everybody off by throwing all them damn names out, because your ass don't know specifically either. You over there trying to put together everything that's coming off a goddamn kaleidoscope just as well. Just like everybody else. Bunjean ready for you. Ready for you. He said, they done been to my house. The feds done been to my house. Mm-hmm. You sure have. And you wait till Jennifer Bunjean order up that shit. Oh my Lord. Let me look at something. Oh my God, I can't even look at it on it, because I could have sworn I pulled up I was watching the verdict, right? On one of these shows, right? The Verdict. You know, that's the latest one I think that is out. And I was watching Mr. Kelly, one of the other associates. Greenberg is in the picture, and the little oriental looking man, I don't know, Jew man or whatever, right? They coming like, I don't know if they was coming from court or they're headed to court. And so I'm looking at the suits on them. I'm looking at the ties on them and everything, right? And I can't be for sure, but I'm sure finna go see it, because I hope I'm lying on this shit. I'm like, wait a minute. I hope my mind played tricks on me. I really, really do. So I'm looking at it, right? Then I could have sworn that Bookham put up like screenshots, right? And he's in this same picture with Mr. Kelly, same suit on, the jewel man, same suit on, and Bookham is kind of right behind Greenberg. But in the actual real picture that I found, I don't see Bookham in that picture. I'm like, did this nigga crop himself in that picture? I'm going to have to really, I'm finna go find it and look at it because I got to crack myself up on that. I don't know if that's to be true or not, y'all, but other than that, my mind is playing tricks on me. My mind got to be playing tricks on me, so I don't know. Girl, Catfish over there talking about well, that wasn't even Drunken Larry or something that you was talking about. Somehow, I don't even know how it came back down my timeline. I was so mad at my phone because I'm like, I don't want to see nothing of what she writes, right? So it come down, and I read the headline. Oh, that's not even Drunken. I keep saying Drunken Larry. That's not even Larry McGee. That she's not that the paperwork is about, right? So I'm like, well, okay, because I didn't even know till I clicked on and I was like, oh well, I think it was DJ was reading the paperwork. No, it was Diva Divine. I was half asleep, took me a little Benadryl, right, for this darn nozzle nose that I got going on. And I'm like, okay, but Diva Divine is reading it. And then once I actually clicked on her shit, because I'm nosy some goddamn times. And then she goes, well, I better wait. Junker Larry coming on. Well, maybe I better wait. Let me see what he got to say. And sure enough, when they click on the goddamn link in the paperwork, I'm sitting here saying to myself now, well, Catfish, well, who the fuck is that in the fucking video? Because that sure in the fucks look like Drunken Larry. And then to be the most professional one, because anybody fucking ass, and they can't mispronounce one motherfucking word, or it ain't read to her motherfucking liking, right? You's a dumb motherfucker out here and all this shit. As long as that narrative got the fuck out, ain't shit dumb about no goddamn body. Just get the narrative out. Get the narrative out. And everybody had did that, from Diva to DJ, and I read it, and it's read over there on I think Tracy's point. Everybody's reading the shit. So I guess everybody is just dumb than a motherfucker. But I go back, right, after I watched a little bit from the Diva channel, and I jump back to her motherfucking headline, her title, to her 10-minute commentary. Oh, that's not Drunken Larry in the paperwork. I said, what the fuck? Who the fuck? So let me jump back over here. Matter of fact, let me go pull the paperwork, because then there's a link on there. And when you click on the little link, but God be holy, that sure in the fucks look like a Drunken Larry to me. So I don't know what that was all about, but it was what it was. So I don't know if maybe it was kind of a deflection to throw everybody off to don't go look at it, and somebody was lying on Drunken Larry, kind of saying, why you covering Drunken Larry? I don't know. I just only feel sorry for the people that actually delayed and then sent text messages, and that kind of would be explainable with the conversations or so with tapping into Trent and over there with Steven, what's his name? What's the guy name, y'all? The Steven guy, I forget his name. What? Everywhere else. Boy, these I ain't gonna even say informants. I'm gonna have to say these wannabe investigators. Boy, they sure probed up into anything. Everything, honey. Everything. But that one right there, y'all call Sylvia Sly Fox. Shit, you better check out the sly, slick, slithering movement that one was making. You better ask yourself, where was a lot of information that like, it's hard to get. This shit is hard to get, right? Except for particular paralegals. I'm just saying, except for people that claims that they're working inside of the DOJ or the IOG and all of that shit, right? You better ask yourself, how in the hell was, certain people was able to regurgitate certain information to us that would seem to be somewhat confidentiality, private, locked up in the government safe. Or in the prosecution safe box. I'm like, what the fuck because I was sitting over here like, how the fuck is these people getting some of this shit here? Well, that's just my opinion, you know. That's just my opinion. So I'm just saying, boy, y'all been on that phone over there? Y'all been sending messages and stuff like that. Y'all was being investigated too. You've been investigated. I kept saying, stay the fuck away from that laboratory table. I kept saying it over and over and over and over. But no. It's a great debates. Great debates. What you was doing was sitting on a goddamn panel doing confessions against each other. But no, black people don't get it. Black people don't get it. See, it's okay to have those while the host sit back because the voice of the host ain't nowhere really on. But boy, black people up there and get the hell and it did it and it did it. Those were y'all confessions at the laboratory at its finest. Anyway, it's mine. I kept saying it. Stay away, like I said. If I ever, and I said it, and I meant what the fuck I said. I don't fuck with people that I done seen or done touched somebody who I think is dirty than a motherfucker. I said that shit. Hell to the no. You ain't gonna be able to tickle my motherfucking panties to get me to confess or tell you any motherfucking thing. Cause one, I ain't a talking ass motherfucker. I ain't a talking ass no. And number two, sometimes half the shit that I done heard yesterday, I done forgot to tomorrow. I don't know, remember that damn shit. If it ain't about the money, it don't make motherfucking sense to me. But shout out to Jennifer Bonjean, y'all. She's doing her work. All she needs is just her room and her team, you know. But I just don't understand what's upright. I so bitter. Just let it roll. So now it's, you know, the battle between, he over there and spitting fire shit is scamming, and of course all the people going along with that, and it's crazy because, you know, spitting fire and Bookham, they also had their time as brother and sister behind the scenes. Who in the hell would have thought that they would be cutting at each other's fucking throat out here? This shit is crazy. Bookham don't have no problem giving up the shit that he done talked about or they done talked about with goddamn Blockbender. And then they don't give no fuck. Who the fuck sits on the phone with people like these, boy? Who? We call them fucking jackhammers, y'all. Y'all know what a jackhammer is, right? The thing that drills in the concrete, shaking everywhere about and breaking every motherfucking thing up. Pretend to be your friend. See, the jackhammer pretend to be the friend to the concrete. You know, I like you, but when we get done, I'm gonna break your motherfucking ass up into pieces. Who needed fucking friends like this, man? This shit is sour. This shit is sour. And to right here, to be announced this shit right here, you know what? And I'm not saying that Kelly knew this person and knew this person. And I pray to God that he just did not. I pray to God because I have to question Kelly. What possessed you to have these type of motherfuckers around you? Who, what, why? That boy said he been around since 2006. And he can't do a lick about what really was going on in that man's camp at all. He really can't. He can't. He just, whatever is posted, I'm going to play my role on this one or whatever. I got to go, y'all. I'm finna finish watching this goddamn thing. I will post that link in the community, and y'all could go over to whoever that was that is putting that live up like that. But I got to go see what else happened on that freaking live, even though. But I don't know, say something about an MA1. I don't know who the hell MA1 or 2 or 3. I don't know who that is yet, but I'm sure I'm going to, you know, probably out. It's crazy. It's crazy. And somebody else explained to me why, when it comes to Bookham analytic, his idioms, right? Why it's all gay? Why he got to do with the laughter? It's the gay boys, the homosexual. Why, when it comes to clapping his hands, it's the gay hand clap? Why, when it comes to it's around me. Where are those tendencies at? I got 5 damn brothers, and I ain't never seen them snap their fucking fingers and twist their head like that and throw that ass in a circle. I ain't never seen it. My brothers walk around with their hand on their motherfucking dick, and they got the bass in their damn voice, and you sure ain't finna see that motherfucking head wobble to the motherfucking side. That women do that shit, you know what I mean what I say, what the fuck now who gon' check me? And I'm like, why is every item aligning with some gay shit? This boy got the gay laughter men coming on, and he got the gay this coming on. I'm like, what the fuck? What the hell is this shit? You can't find no shit that Shaq done said, or Michael Jordan, or some of them niggas. You can't find none of them strong ass men to finish and show off, or to laugh. The goddamn black CEO, at least he got monkeys up there laughing. This nigga went and found the truest, gayest motherfuckers on YouTube and using their laughter. And he copies that shit, y'all. He literally copies their laugh. I'm like, oh my God, my brothers, man, they would have a field day with that shit there, y'all. I ain't lying. Them my brothers so motherfucking wild. They'll throw a quarter thinking this nigga got a skirt on and just to have his ass bend over. Hey, go get this quarter, nigga. I'm telling y'all, my brothers would have a field day with it. Nothing against, the homosexuality, but I'm like, okay, something. Is you man, or is you what the fuck is going on here? Ain't nowhere in the fucking world I'm finna take my voice and twist it up to be, gay and then straight. Oh, what the fuck? Hey, Tiff, what the fuck? But it is what it is. Be whoever you want to be on fucking YouTube, y'all. But I don't know. At the end of the day, he ain't solving nothing. He ain't finna take care of Mr. Kelly the rest of his damn life. And he ain't paying Jennifer Bonjean or nothing. And I heard Shabazz goddamn commentary, y'all. He over there talking about Levi is next, y'all. So I'm waiting on that to drop. Cause Levi went from, Shabazz went from 0 to 10 over there. And I got your junk. Levi, your punk motherfucking ass is up next. I was like, ooh, yeah. Bring the tea on, y'all, because it's getting hot, y'all. So I'm waiting on Shabazz to drop his shit so I could be over here laughing and tickle pink about this shit too, right? And it is all said and done. All y'all done did some motherfucking shit. So I don't care what Bookham say, that he might well add himself to the list as well as fucking this man's case up. You did too much. You did too much, homegirl. I got to go, y'all. Have a good day. Bye.